Hello, my name's Gary, and I'm personally talking to people like me, dads who live in the southern suburbs of Perth, and I want to talk to you about something called Krav Maga. Now, Krav Maga is a Hebrew word. It means contact combat. It's a self-defense, or what I teach is a civilian self-defense third-party protection system and fighting system, and the reason I'm personally talking to you guys is we've probably got something in common, or I hope we've got something in common if something has led you to be watching this video. So I was born up in Port Hedland, but I grew up in the southern suburbs of Perth, where I'm sitting by this creek. High school I went to is about 400 metres up that way. The suburb I grew up in is 3 or 4 k's that way. It was quite a rough suburb, and well, I wish somebody had to come and taught me the things that I now teach when I was there, but that may be for another day. I still live here, and I'm a dad of 3 young girls. And that's a job I take really seriously. It's certainly the most fulfilling and most challenging one I've ever had. I've had a fair few jobs in my life, different things, and one of the things for me that's really important as a dad and as a man is being able to defend myself and my family from those who intimidate and threaten and use violence and coercion and all those sort of things to get what they want in life, whether they're just full of booze and drugs and whatever, and they're trying to take out whatever their frustrations are on some innocent party, whether it's somebody that, you know, has an issue because of the way I drive or anything else, and this has happened to us, some idiot trying to bash your front door in at 1 o'clock in the morning, issuing all sorts of threats when you've got a 6-month-old baby in the house, whether it's another drugged up idiot who's running around or riding around on a push bike with his shirt off, abusing and threatening people in the car park of a McDonald's when you're with your young daughter. So look, that's some of the reasons why I was seeking something that would help me to be more confident, to be able to deal with those situations, to be able to avoid them if I can, to be able to get out intact, with me intact, with my physically intact, with my kids and my wife intact and my home intact, and look, I wasn't looking to go out and learn something. 20 years ago, or if I was 20 years younger, I'd probably love the challenge of going out and doing what a lot of these guys do, combat sports, you know, MMA and boxing and all that sort of stuff. I've got a great deal of admiration for the people who do that, but it's not for me, not for the age and stage I'm at, but I'd like to think that Krav Maga is something for people like us, because first and foremost it's self-defense, and if you do a little bit of research on Krav Maga, you'll probably see lots of YouTube videos of blokes doing really they look cool, and we do them, knife disarms and looking, you know, dealing with pistol threats when somebody's got a pistol to your head and all that sort of stuff, and they're all pretty cool. But what we do is look at tactics and techniques and things like that, and mindset, which is incredibly important to deal with the situations we're likely to face. So anyway, this stuff is for you. After a while, if you come and train with us, you'll get a lot fitter, and you'll get a lot stronger, and you'll get a lot more confident, and you'll find these other things starting to happen. You'll get a lot better at dealing with the stress in your life. You'll get a lot better at channeling your aggression, because this is something that us blokes are not always fantastic at. Channeling our aggression to do the right thing at the right time in the right place. And that's important. We are built the way we are built, and aggression certainly has its place in life, but we need to channel it. We need to manage ourselves, we need to manage our emotions. And coming and training with us and with people that are, in many ways, you'll find people that you'll get along with, that probably have a similar sort of mindset. They're family people, they want to look after their kids, they want to look after themselves. They still want to be a man, they still want to be a dad, they still want to be a protector, okay? That's certainly why I do it. The last thing I'm going to go and do is go looking for trouble. I'd like to think that should it come and find me and mine, that I've got a pretty good chance of prevailing, but most importantly, you know what? Getting out of that trouble, whichever method I need to do that, so I can carry on with my life. I'd rather be doing stuff like this. I'm sitting behind or sitting in front of a nice creek. Hopefully the biggest dangers I'm facing at the moment is swooping magpies or a snake that might be deciding to wake up because it's springtime. So I'm okay with that, yeah? So that's it. Anyway, so that was a little bit long-winded, and I apologise for that. Come down, give it a go. $25, 3 trial classes. I was trying to do a bit of research before. I don't really drink anymore. I don't know how much a pint costs these days. I know coffees, I love coffee, I drink it by the bucket. Coffees will cost you about $5, so let's say 5 coffees, yeah? Come down 3 trial classes for an hour, and see if it's for you. And I hope to see you there at Southern River or Murdoch or Wilson in the very near future.